that's okay because it's me. And, thank you for joining Convos with Kerry. Tonight we are celebrating 1 year of Convos with Kerry. And why I started Convos with Kerry is to share to share the platform with our community, for us, by us, to have the conversations that we need to have, that are taboo, that are non-taboo, that are going to be, it's kind of sensitive subjects for us, but for us to have an open and honest space for us to come and talk and enjoy and share and to learn and to relearn and to just have a positive space to be. And today I coin you guys as my village, S.E.R.F Village. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to come on here. Thanks everybody for joining and just talk a little bit about, the milestones, what I've gone through, what is up and coming that I would like, what you guys would like to see. But let me thank you, Benzonite. I'm going to definitely pin your comment because that's exactly what we're celebrating tonight. So we're just waiting for people to come on in while I zhuzh. You know me, always zhuzhing. Zhuzhing until you guys come forward. So this is what today's live is about. And I'm hoping that some of my previous guests can come on and just, I want to thank them in person for their journey, for joining my journey and being a part of this. So once I see you guys, send me a friend request. Until then, it's really Convos with Kerry tonight. So I started this journey. I don't know if I'll save this because this is really just going to be, a thank you to you guys, and also just having conversations with you guys. So give me a minute. Let me notify some people that I'm on, as Instagram probably has already done. And thank you for joining who was here. I am a little bit late. I'm supposed to start at 9, but I had some other things, and then I said, oh my goodness, the time is going by so quickly. Let me hop on. So I'm here, ready, willing, and let's do some notifying. And stay with me, guys. I'm just notifying some of the people that have been on my lives before so that they can know to come on and join me. And, so thank you. Thanks, guys. And, how's everybody's day? How are you enjoying the weather? I know there's no school tomorrow for my kids. Is that the same for Toronto? Hi, DJ. How are you? Who else do I need to? Butterfly. Pam. I'm just trying to remember some of the people who have been on my show so that I can notify them to come on, so that they can just pop on. And thank you guys. Just sending some requests out if they can join on. I know Jen's in the thing. And then we'll just go from there. Okay, so I'm just waiting for people to come on. I really was just wanting. And okay, so I can't remember everybody that's been on. I'm gonna see Leon. I always say Cole, but I don't think it's Cole. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there, waiting for some people to join on. It's just going to be a celebration tonight. I'm going to ask some questions. If anybody has any questions to ask. Chef Khalil, thank you for joining. Tonight, I'm just wanting to thank my supporters, celebrate my 1-year anniversary. Today is actually makes it 1 year that I started Konvos with Kerry. And I just want to thank you guys for coming along with the journey with me. And hi, Janet. I just want to thank everybody for coming along. How's Alethea? She's good. She's good. I just wanted to, I hope she'll join, she'll be on here soon. I just wanted to come on here and, just thank everybody for supporting me. If you want to ask any questions about my journey, and I'm also congratulating myself for getting 2,000 plus followers. Every 1,000 follower, I try to do a little bit of a celebration, just celebrating, the village. So now I said I've coined you guys as Surf Village. So you are my surf village, and I thank you guys for being there and for being a part of my journey. Everybody who's been on my show, I would love if you are on here now to pop on and just, give me some well wishes. Help me out here, and just, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you. I'm not going to sing because it's not pretty. Thank you, Dange. Come on. If you want to just be in the chat, that's totally fine. But if you want to come on and say your congratulations in person, give me a little message of encouragement, what you would like to see moving forward with Konvos with Kerry, if there's anything that I've missed or you'd like me to talk about. Today is really just, celebrating my 1 year and my 2,000 plus followers and all the dedication, because I really have put a lot of energy and focus into doing Konvos with Kerry. I feel like there has been some great guests on talking about the topics that we've had so far. And I wrote down some of the topics that we've had. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Janet. Do you want to come on? Oh, thank you, Janet. I really appreciate that. So I wrote down some of the topics that we have gone through over the 1 year. And did I write down the topics? I thought I wrote down the topics. I actually wrote down the people. But there has been lots of topics. There have been, parenting topics. There has been relationship topics. There has been violence, violence against women, or violence, abuse topics. There has been conscious topics. I can't even remember all the topics. I should have wrote them down. I meant to write them down. But yeah, there has been a lot of great topics. I still have so much more, in my arsenal. But I wanted, to kind of see if there's any topics that you guys want, to see, if there's a guest that you would like to suggest. My DMs are always open and always available for you guys to send me a request or send me a DM. Yeah, I guess I won't be on here very long because there's not a lot of people joining me tonight. And I wanted to do a little bit of a prize and a giveaway. Hey, real cute girl. Just wanted to come on here, like to let everybody know 1 year of Konvos with Kerry. Today is the anniversary date, the actual day that I started Konvos with Kerry, and Real Cute Girl was one of my first guests, her and Kofi. Kofi's Arts, and she's been a few times on my platform as my guest, and many topics have gone through, and I just wanted to see if there was any any topics that you guys wanted to see coming up with Konvos with Kerry. What I want to do is I'm going to be continuing Konvos with Kerry and having topics that are important to the Black community, and still creating an open honest and mature space for them to be. Are you going to come on, real cute girl? Just still continuing to have an open, honest space for us to discuss these topics, for us to learn, relearn, and, just continue our growth. As I said, you guys are my S.E.R.F village. I am calling you fams, and now you guys are my S.E.R.F village, because that is what I preach, is having a village and creating a village to help you with your family goals, with your children as you grow. So I'm not sure. I'll go over it again. My name is Kerry Wilson. I am a behavior management consultant, and I work with children and youth and families in the Black and immigrant diaspora, African and Caribbean diaspora. I also work with everybody, but the Black children are my focus, and we are I focus on ages 7 to 30. So I help the family, because if it's a child, you obviously can't help the child without helping the family. And that's what I do. So I help you come up with a with a plan of care that is specified to your child or your needs, and I walk you through it. I go through the steps with you. I am there with you. I'm there as your supporter. I'm also there as your person, your coach, to come in and show you the steps if you are struggling. It's very hands-on, and I think that's what our community needs. I want to be able to offer it up to America. Thanks, African Butterfly. To America, the Caribbean, everywhere. So worldwide, because I do it online as well as I do in person things. So I do have a consultation that you can do. You can just DM me, set up a time, and I'll send you my calendar. So this is all of what happened. So I am a behavior management consultant. I do work with children and youth that are having mental health and behavior management problems, concerns or issues. And this is why I started Convos with Kerry's. It's just a break off of that in working with the community, working with children. I wanted a space for us to be able to come on and, just share our thoughts and about topics that are concerning us. As I say, we live trauma every day, and we sometimes don't have the funds or the forethought to really address them or think about them. Hi, Jelani, thanks for joining. So I just wanted to come on here and just thank you guys for your support. Thank you, Jamila. If anybody wants to come on, yes, Jelani, I had to big up the flag, because this is my origin, and this is where I got my roots from and got my things from. So I am an Antiguan. If anybody doesn't know, that's where I was born, and that's where I represent, and that's where I got my Caribbean morals and values from. And I came up here to Canada when I was 8, 9. So I've been here a long time, but my roots and my soul is still with the Caribbean. So I definitely want to be helping the Caribbean people. Thank you, Jamila. If you want to come on and, I want to thank you in person. That would be great. You have been doing such amazing work, Kerry. Thank you for the value that you add to and highlight in the community. Thank you, Jamila. I really appreciate that. Mine says congratulations. Thank you. If you guys have any topic ideas that you think you want Convos with Kerry to tackle, please DM them, put them in the question box, so that I can definitely jot them down and have them for future. The new year, I want to do more topics, more conversations that affect our community. I want to have more guests on. So much things coming up with Convos with Kerry, and so I just wanted to thank everybody that has been on the journey with me, adding my followers, just going on different platforms. I was on, it's up on my story, so if you missed on Tuesday night, I was on a different platform. It's called Young Clips. I'm going to tag it, or I will definitely let you guys know. If you can go watch that interview, give it comments, and just big up the young man who's doing his thing. I really appreciate it. But I want to be on collaborating with more people and doing more with other people in our community. that are doing the same work or not, or just interested. I'm still doing my series with, I'm still going to continue my Black business series at the end of every month. I just didn't do it this month because my 1 year anniversary fell on the time that I'm supposed to have the Black businesses on. But, you know, I'm willing to share. I'm willing to, you know, to definitely still have it. I still want to have that platform and still have Black businesses come on and share their business. Hi, Addie. Thank you for coming on.
Hey,
Happy Thanksgiving.
you too. Well, you
I
don't
mean,
celebrate Thanksgiving up there, do you?
ours is in October.
October, that's right. Well, I just wanted to come on for just a minute and say congrats on your anniversary. And, you know, as someone who does lives also, I know that it is a ton of work. You know, we make it look easy, but I know for every yes you get, you probably send out a ton of email requests and memos that people ignore or they can't make it. So it's a lot of work getting quality guests and just doing it repetitively week after week. So congrats on doing a full year.
Thank you so much. I'm like I couldn't even believe that was it was a year. Like it just felt like you know when you're just going through the motions, you don't really pay attention to
Hmm.
how many times what it and I was like, "Oh my gosh, maybe I should celebrate it because yes, it's like a year of consistency on my end, which I know I struggle with. I'm a procrastinator. I also, you know, doing this entrepreneur thing and I'm new to it, it really, because I don't necessarily have a village yet, like of, you know, people who are helping me or people, it's really hard to keep yourself, you know,
Yeah.
motivated and going when, you know, you don't have that. So I have to try to look at it as it's a job in a sense.
Hmm.
And if I could show up for my job, that is for other people, I can show up for myself that this is my business for me. So I try to just keep that focus. So I thank you so much for coming on and being a part of my journey and, you know, being there to support me when I just reached out to you and be like, no, you know, can you come on? And, you know, it was really good. We did a domestic violence two-part. It was
Hmm.
really good. If you've missed it, go and check it out. It was really great. And it was really nice meeting you and just having the conversations. I see that you're continuing on your platform with all your topics are amazing.
Thank you.
And you know, I'd love you to come on and talk about what you act, you know, the part that you do, which is the workshops and stuff. That would be really great to just share that with our because she's in America, we're in Canada, but she still you offer your services online, right?
Yeah, virtual to businesses. And yeah, I would love to. I'd love to come on and talk about that because I think it's important topics. I mean, I do workshops on everything, but my main focus right now is my anti-racism one. So I think the more people are educated, the better it is. And a lot of the problems we're seeing aren't necessarily that people are like mean or hateful. It's that they just don't realize and they don't know how much implicit biases we all have. So that's really kind of my mission at the moment. That and talking about mental health.
Yes, and that's my goals and is mental health towards young people. So is what you do in regards to that, is it the same thing as the race theory conversations that are happening in America?
Kind of. I mean, critical race theory is basically the implementation of knowledge about our facts, a lot of things that have been cut out. And a lot of part of that is what I do in my course. So it's a 5-part course. It can be done like either over 5 weeks or one day or one week. But we have different parts. So like one of the sessions is revisionist history because there's so many things in America that have to do with Black history that we're just never taught. You know, like there's the bombing in Philadelphia, the Tulsa Race Massacre, there's the Tuskegee trials where they were testing on Black people, and we don't learn any of that in school.
No,
So
neither
part
do
of
we.
critical race theory is the wanting to implement that in schools. But until it is, my course is I go over that with everybody, and then like the other parts, I break down like racism in like our school, the education systems. People don't know about certain things that have been put in place that lend towards holding, you know, people back. Racism in housing, how gentrification impacts us, or in media. Like there's just so many places, and it's so subtle that we just grow up thinking like those are truths and not realizing how much it impacts the way that we view other races, and then it impacts how we are able to flourish and grow. So, but
Yes,
it's not until you really like make yourself address it that you are able to overcome it.
Sorry, I'm hearing some feedback. Sean, is that you have headphones on?
I don't.
So in regards to like, there's a lot of things that we haven't learned, and how do you go about reteaching it? And is it more geared towards white people? Are you teaching? Or are you teaching it to the overall basis, just kind of everybody kind of?
So overall, it is to overall basis, but I will say like most of my focus is sort of towards our allies that are uneducated, right? Like, you know, the people who are not racist, they're not overtly racist, but they still need to tackle their implicit biases because it impacts the way that they are navigating and interacting with us. And sometimes they just have a lack of knowledge, but don't necessarily feel like they have a safe space to express that lack of knowledge because sometimes people act like we were all born woke and we weren't. And for me, because I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, it's growth that I've had to take on myself, that I've had to redo my thinking of. And so I think it puts me, like, I used to be ashamed of it, but now I kind of appreciate it because it puts me in a unique spot where I know where they're coming from, and I know the bridge they're trying to gap, and I feel like I'm in a spot where I can kind of help them navigate that and cross over that bridge, whereas sometimes, understandably, there are brilliant Black educators out there, right? But a lot of them, if you throw someone who's not even aware that they're uneducated into that minefield, it's going to be too much for them. They're going to be either resentful of it or reject it. Versus like if you give them kind of like the basics to help ease their way, and then you let them loose to the really truly knowledgeable people to give them like more details. I think that there's that step that's been missing, and so that's kind of where I'm trying to fill in the gap.
And how are you thinking that's coming along?
It's been great. The sessions that I've had have been really well. The people have really appreciated it, learned a lot. Right now, I think for 2023, because I've been doing individual sessions so people can sign on and I do courses. For 2023, I'm going to really focus on like businesses and schools. So rather than trying getting individual clients to fill a class, I'll offer the service to like a business for their staff. Where again, because they can take it one of three ways: either one day as a 5-hour session, 1 week, 1 hour a day, or 1 hour a week, depending on what works best with their schedule. But it's all virtual, so I really want to focus on offering it to businesses, schools, teachers. I think it's stuff that's great for teachers to know. So that's the focus for next year.
Nice, nice. I think that's really good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I definitely want to have you on again so you can talk more about it and break it down for everybody to really hear and understand. But thank you so much for coming on and sharing your words of encouragement. I really, really appreciate it because it is your Thanksgiving and I know you should be there celebrating and eating. So thank you so much. I so
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
And thank you again, and congratulations again, and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. All right, good night.
Bye.
Hey, real cute girl, what's up? Think can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I muted myself. Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, you started the journey with me, so So I was like, and I think you're the one that reminded me, hey, it's coming up to a year kind of thing. So
Yeah, big things, big things, big things. Yo, what up, Yoshi? How are you? I missed your movie.
yeah.
Next time, next time. But no, I just want to come on and congratulate you. I'm so proud of what you've been doing and what you've been able to do on this platform, but also with your business. So I just think it's amazing. So I just want to, come here, big you up. All that good stuff.
So what do you think? What do you think for the up and coming? So some idea anymore? Like I know you've been privy to like most of the topic ideas, and I thought I wrote them down, didn't write them down. Is there any topic ideas that you have come up to mind that you've been, in the community that you think that, I should probably touch upon or we should touch upon and
Um,
You don't have to put you on the spot now, but if anything comes to mind for you or anybody else, please, send me a DM, let me know, but I could start to keep, a tally of like what people are thinking. I'm still going to be coming up with, have some ideas of where I want it to go and, what more things I want to talk about and discuss and have on. But it's
yeah,
just a matter of maybe I was trying to think if maybe I should do, um, not just topics, but like kind of segments, like where it's like two sessions of this topic, you know what I mean? And having two different, or like part one, part two. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out and figure out how it's easier to organize people coming on because that is the tricky part, like as you were saying.
yeah. You need to let people know. I know it's been so. I think that's the one thing for you is just the challenges of having like people come on and
Yeah.
be able to do it. But I do think that what's worked is really good. Is like the the Black business is the last Thursday of the month. I believe
Yeah,
that's what it
still
is.
keeping that. We're still going to keep that.
I liked how you had, I think, in the last couple of months, just more focusing on like you had the black mental health, like men's mental health, and having the same group kind of talk. You had some of us ladies talking about friends. I think more of that would be really good because they're like more specific of like talking like certain more broader umbrella terms or themes
Mm.
that we can continue the conversations, right? Because there's so many things that people can chat about within like 2 hours, right? And really good conversations. But just keep doing what you're doing. Like it's been working. It's good. You get numbers. Like
Thank
it's
you. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. And I just want to thank you for, all the help that you've given me and, just throwing out topic ideas. I'm like, oh my God, somebody dropped out. Can you hop on for me? And it's
good.
kind of like, and you're always there to support me. And I really appreciate it because as I was saying, like doing this and then not really having, people there that you can, do this, you're doing everything and still having to live life. It's really hard to keep that momentum going and keep that focus. So just having you to like bounce things off of and, just remind me to keep focused and keep going. I really, really, really appreciate it. And if I don't say it enough, I'm doing it on a bigger platform to let everybody know that, you need somebody in your life that is going to help you to just continue your focus as well as bigging up their focus as well, their goals and their dreams as well. So it's a partnership. I love it.
I'm gonna flip the script and I'm gonna ask you a few questions right now for your like
Okay.
just out of it. So I'd like to know for Kerry over the last year. So these are combos with Kerry, but with Chantel about Kerry and seeing how she's been doing for this last past year. So we're going to talk about the highs and lows and all that other good stuff. And of course, if anybody else wants to jump on, I'll hop off so they can congratulate you as well. But in the meantime, know from you, like, what do you find was like thinking back to the different topics? What was one of more of the powerful like I don't know.
Conversation.
Thank you. Conversations that you've had, like thinking over the year, one that really stuck out to you that you wish that you could either continue up with or that maybe even more viewers really watched and participated in.
There's two of them. There's two of them. I definitely the narcissist one. I thought that was just amazing. And just all that he's doing, because I still follow him. All he's doing to really bring that understanding about it, I think is amazing. As a Black man, just means I love anything that a Black man, because I know women, we are able to express ourselves, some of us, I'm not saying all, Black women are able to express themselves, but when we have a man, a Black man that is able to do that, I love those things. So anything that any of those ones that had Black men on that was really vulnerable, I really enjoyed the other one with the when we talked about the LGBTQ community. And the black father that came on and talked about, I really just his honesty and just his love for his child and the way that he is going about. Like he is like me and you talk about it after. He's progressive compared to what we know. You know what I mean?
I know.
And so those are the ones that really, anyone when the black men are vulnerable and they really share their, what they're going through honestly and openly. I just enjoy that. I want to do more of that. Like you said, just having black men on to talk and share their thoughts and ideas. I want to do more of that. And, anytime I have the young generation on as well, I want to do some more of that as well, having that. So going on that young person's platform the other night, it was really nice. It was different, so those are the things that I kind of want to do more of, is like going off on other people's platforms and just exposing what I'm doing, because I think it's not out there enough. And the overstanding, I want it to be ingrained. When I say behavior managed BMC, everybody knows what that is. You know what I mean? And they understand.
When you wrote that one time, you were saying BMC. I'm like, what does BMC? I did not know until you said. I was like, oh Lord, get it together, Chantal. But it made sense after the fact. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I want. So that's my thing. But those were I didn't want it to end. Like, it was really good. Like, I wanted more. I wanted to come on more. Like, I would love it to be a weekly thing,
Well, you have not caught those two conversations that Kerry is talking about, the narcissist and the ones about raising, the LGBTQ families and having members. Those were really good combos. So definitely go back to Kerry to Surf Your Life page and check those out. Another question I want to know is, do you think that if COVID didn't happen, would you have gone on this platform, or would you have found a different platform to be reaching out about your business and connecting?
Oh my God, that's a good question, girlie. I actually think for everybody, COVID was a blessing for me, because it really got me to focus and, not be spread in so many different places. Plus, my mental health was struggling before COVID, during COVID. So it really was like an outlet. So I don't think that I would be this far if it wasn't for COVID. I still think I'd be struggling to get focused,
Yeah.
still still have it as an idea and still wanting to do it, but really focusing and doing weekly and being committed. I don't know about that. I don't know. You know me, on and off, procrastinator. So definitely COVID was a good thing. It was a good thing to keep me settled in one place where I don't have nothing else to do but be at home. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you see yourself branching? So you've really, picked up and you have a great following on IG. Do you see yourself, do you see S.E.R.F going and having these combos, but on a different social media platform? Is it moving towards YouTube channel, or where do you see yourself going in the future? Or is it just staying?
That's also a good question, because that's also things that I'm already thinking about too. And I think I want to do a YouTube. I want to try probably a podcast. I want to try probably a podcast, putting it, same things onto the podcast, but just making it, I don't know how I would spin it differently. But yeah, just those are what's in thought, podcast, YouTube, and possibly still continuing on these, but doing it like a joint with Facebook and here. So figuring out how I could do that, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to continue to be this much on here, but I definitely want it to be all over just in case Instagram decide to keep people up.
Okay,
but
so
figuring out all those things are still, because it's me, the one that has to figure them out, and it's going to take a while. But and I want to do a YouTube. I definitely want to look into podcasting. I want to look into that.
Yes, that is definitely a vibe. I feel like a lot of people are doing that. Mm-hmm. So that people are getting back out there and going, is there a S.E.R.F convention or a S.E.R.F events in person in 2023 that will be coming up, so folks can like look out, get tickets, connect.
Yes, that's in the works. I'm thinking of doing, um, what are those things called? Not pop-up.
Like a pop-up event.
Yeah, well, what are they called? Like somewhat like a networking event, but not so like a networking event. I haven't really sort of wrapped, but yes, there will be more some in-person stuff coming up. There will be some workshops that I'm planning. It will be online and in person. So I'll be doing some life skills workshops that will be coming up. Maybe collaborating with other people or doing some of my own. Those are some ideas that are in the works for 2023. I thought it was 24.
Okay, you're
2023.
the future, girl. You're the future. That's okay.
Yeah. So doing something like that, because what I was struggling with this networking aspect is networking a lot to do when it comes to having product or having something that you can buy. It's easier, you know. So I really struggle to go to networking events because it's really not my niche and I don't have. So I want to try to do it on my own and create it a more condensed networking atmosphere so you can really touch upon where areas you want to touch upon. So that's what I'm looking at. So getting more CYWs to come out,
Mhm.
branching out and saying, you know what, you guys can do this too. Let's work together. So something like that is more what I want to focus on. CYWs, um, students that are college students that are in the process of going, that sort of thing. I guess I'm thinking, but yeah, yes, there will be some things in person and some online workshops as well that I want you guys to tap into for your children, for your family.
Okay, so let us think. What made you want to start S.E.R.F? For those who don't know.
Who don't know the backstory, who didn't watch my first, my first that I told, I will go over it again. So what started S.E.R.F was been working in the school for over 20 years, dedicated my blood, sweat, and tears to an agency and building an agency and working with Black youth in the Jane Finch community. Found myself out of a job for not anything on my end, not anything I did wrong on my end. Found myself out of a job and then realizing having some difficulties with one of my twins who had some health issues that I had to realize going through all of that and losing myself because I realized that I attached my self-worth to my job title. So when I didn't have the job title, I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't, even though I still have all these years and skills that I was brought to the job, I didn't click in like that. So once I was like, you know what? I have to deal with my child who has some health issues. I don't have a job right now. What am I going to do? After doing some work, soul searching and counseling, I realized, like, you know what? I can do this for myself, and I want to do this for our community because I see a lot of our youth, our community, our Black people struggling and struggling with their kids, struggling with relearning some so great things that are not helping our kids in the future. And I said, you know what, I want to do it for myself. And I came up with the name first, came to me first, and then just started going, doing some I did some business courses, and that kind of helped me to focus a little bit more. And then just started watching a lot of Instagram people and their businesses and just taking it in, not even really knowing that I was taking it in. So when it was time to apply, I was like, hey, I know how to do this. No, let me do this. Let me do it this way. Like all those things that I'm doing, like putting up posts and stuff, it's also like all learning, like a learning process. So I think for me, what really made me want to do this even more was I wanted to be able to be accessible for my son, and not have other people raising him while I go out or helping him while I go out and work and pay for the other people to be helping him. So I wanted to have that flexibility, and I also wanted to do more culturally sensitive programming for our people and to help our youth out there. So yeah, that's to sum it up. Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's a lot. That's a
That's
lot
a
to
lot.
be done, right? Like just like, and I really value where you talked about like losing that job, and then it almost sounded like losing yourself,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just really not. And it's really interesting how you said, you know, losing that title, you like you didn't know how to define yourself anymore.
Mhm.
So which, but that really ended up being your driving force at, you know, into getting your own business, into starting your own platform. And what do you see now that you like? What have been some of the successes that you see now once you were able to get your like get yourself in a sense of like, where am I now? Who is Kerry Wilson?
Definitely more confident in what, like even more, like I already knew like this was my calling. I already knew this was my calling, and but just getting more concretized in it. Like there's no wavering now. There's no, I don't feel insecure because I don't have I'm not a psychiatrist, or I'm not a, because those are the titles that make, unfortunately, with Black people, when they see that, think that that makes you okay. So because I don't have that title, they kind of question that. But I have the same experience, more like doing the same work. I just don't have those credentials. So I had to get past that and stop thinking in those ends of having to prove myself, or thinking of going back to school and getting those credentials in order to be more relevant, or to share those spaces. So I think for me, it just gave me more of a appreciation for what I do and where my purpose, like focusing on that more and not letting all the what are the things that all the naysayers, or the bad thoughts,
Yeah.
you know tell you that you're not capable, or you're not worthy because you don't have those credentials. I don't entertain those thoughts anymore. I just keep it moving and keep knowing that I know this is my purpose. I know that this is where I'm supposed to be going. How I get there, why do I keep branching off to different things? I don't know, but I know this is my purpose.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Has been some of these successes of S.E.R.F?
Hmm? No, JY is saying hi, giving me thumbs up. Jelani, thank you. Some of the successes
Mhm.
definitely is just how appreciative, and how combos with Kerry, like people, when I reach out to people and they're willing to come on. I'm not paying nobody. I don't have no fun. So for them to just give me their time, and how they're willing to do so, and just me asking, it's not like sending this long professional plan, like this is what I'm just letting them just say, show up, let's discuss this topic, and just people just willing to do that. That has been a real like seal of success for me. Like I love that. I just love seeing that, and just people willing to help you and willing to just come on and share their thoughts. I really think that's a success for me. It's not necessarily the followers, or those things. It's more the genuine connections that you're making, and the honesty that comes out in these conversations. I love it.
Hmm.
And what other? I think and the other success I think for me is just being consistent. Like I am a procrastinator. I also like do things last minute. So just being able to like get myself ready, and I put on a full face, people. This is a filter, but I put on a full face every Thursday for you guys to just make sure that I'm treating it as an extension of my business. Like if this is an extension of my business, so if I'm not going to show up like, if I'm going out, I'm going to show up, so this is why I show up like this. This is why I put on a face. because I want to treat it like it's an extension of my business. So enjoy my filters, but this is a full face too.
I have to say yes. Every you have it all together every time I see you. So I think the easiest way is how can people like if they so what is I understand that youth because youth definitely is a broad term as far as like in meaning like from 12 to 29 and some depending on which agency you work with. Where do you think that you're like why? Because I know that you have said a few times in your on your combos is that youth for you is where is that that's your niche. Like, what is it about the youth versus like 0 to 6 or older adults? Like, what about youth do you find such a strong connection to and willingness to? Like, that's where you want to focus your energy on.
I don't know. I think I call myself the youth whisperer because I just have always worked with youth. I've worked with the young, not so much younger ones, but definitely youth, and they've just always been that easy thing for me, and everybody thinks that it's so hard and they complain about it and they're nervous about it, and for me it's always been I'm excited, I love it, I can't wait to do a youth group, I can't wait to walk into a space with all youth. I feel no ways, you know what I mean? And men and boys, because I have 4 of them my own, they are not it's nothing to me. So I think it's what I know because I'm raising so males are definitely Black males are definitely my niche as well as, young people. Thank you, Shakira, on your vacation. Thank you. Thank you. So I think, yeah, that it's just always been something that is easy for me and I have fun with, I enjoy. So that's why, and I've never, like, even the other day, the one of the guys on the interview, he said, what has been your hardest thing in my years of experience working with you? I really could not come up with one because it really has not been hard for me. It's been fun. It's been a learning experience. I know I love when she cuts her hair, but I love her hair long too. I love her in both.
I love a relationship with my hair right now, but thank you for.
Yeah, I love her with both hairdos. She's had some hairdos over the year, and I love her in her braids. So, but yeah, the short hairs, yes, But yeah, so for me, youth is my thing, but I do 7 to 30. 7 to 30 is my youth are mine. So if anybody's struggling with their youth, I'm the one. I'm telling you, I'm the one.
You will figure it out. You will. Rough kids, you'll figure it out for the parents. I just really so again, congrats on the 1 year. I think it's been amazing for you. You've done amazing. It's really entertaining to watch you interact with all. And I think what's really great is I also agree with you in the sense of like it's nice how you've built the community. I think that's something of how you're just really bringing information and awareness to like the different like because I've heard you say before like you just happen to follow somebody on Instagram and then boom you come on the show and then it's like it's bringing awareness. So I really appreciate and I really appreciate you bringing and trying to stay bring the community together through this platform and having as many people as you can and having these opportunities, particularly for Black businesses, because it is hard to get out there and get the word out there. So how can people find you besides Instagram? Like how if they wanted to hit you up, besides I'm sure they want to slide into your DM, especially once they got the full face. Look at how fly I have Thursday. But, you have somebody who really wants to get in touch with you in terms of like what's going on with their child or just to maybe have you come to an event to talk about your business, how could they get a hold of you?
So in my bio, the Surf Your Life bio, I have a phone number, WhatsApp phone number, and I have WhatsApp business number. So you can always reach me there. You can always send me an email. My email is there as well. And I also have a website that you can always go to. And, if you want to find out a little bit more, now the website is very like condensed, but I still do lots more. So if there's anything that you're thinking of or, you're not sure if I do, just send me a DM, ask me, and I'll definitely let you know if I do or don't do it. So that's how you can reach me. Otherwise, it's IG. I also have a Facebook, but on Facebook, it's not surf, it's stop. It's what the word means. What I don't even know if you guys know what surf means. Stop, evaluate, reassess, and follow. So that's how you find me on Facebook. But if you can't remember that, just look for Kerry Wilson because it's me.
No problem. Well, thanks so. Well, I had fun interviewing you, Kerry.
Thank you. It's good. These are great questions. I'm actually going to save it now because I wasn't going to save it because it wasn't really. But now that you asked me these questions, I'm going to save it so people can look back and see the answers to my 1 year celebratory.
Definitely. I know. Popping bottles. Like I don't have. But yeah, I gotta pop some. Hopefully, you're drinking something. But no, this was good. This was good. So
Any other questions you have or anybody else has, put in the question box about what is behavior management, what do I do, what do I see myself, where do you see the business going, like anything like that, please
I think
feel free to ask.
I think that's a good question. I'll drink for you.
Yes, Shakira, enjoy drinking. Yes,
Please.
enjoy your vacation with your drinks, your unlimited drinks.
I wish I need that vacation.
I know, eh?
Have
Can't wait for this break.
To make it 4. Make it 4 for me, girl. 4 for me. It's been a long week. What is a behavior management consultant? Like, what is that big term? Like, what is that?
And I think just to break it down, it really is. It takes 30 days, they say, to change a behavior. So what I do is I just come in and help you change behavior. Whatever that behavior is, that is hindering you from your success, hindering you from your growth, hindering you from doing the things that you want to do. I just come in and help you to change the behavior. And whether it's a child, whether it's an adult, whether it's a teen, that's all it is really. In the layman terms, there's more to it, but in the terms that everybody can understand, behavior management means just helping you to change a behavior.
Okay. Okay, so if you're out there and you're watching this,
Thank you.
young people have some serious issues going on, and but they need a little support. They are our future, but they definitely need some support. And definitely, it sounds like Kerry, you would be that person to connect with, to really like help them with changing more so the behavior. Is the behavior change also for the parents? Like, is there some that's there to support the parents?
Definitely, because when you're working with children, you can't, like I said, I can't focus only on the child because the child is a child. So the parents are the ones that are giving that child all the nourishment that they need, so they need to be a part of it. So I can't just come in and work with only your child. I have to work with the holistic. That's why it's a holistic approach to care, because it has to be a whole, whether it's the school, whether it's grandparents, whether it's father that you're living outside, it has to be a holistic approach to care when it comes to children. If it's now an adult, that like a 20-year-old 25-year-old that you just want money, that's different, depending on what their goals are or what behavior they want to help them. It's different. So but definitely when it's children, it has to be the people, the parents. And I'm not here to tell you what you're doing wrong as a parent, but I am here to call you out on your the behavior and helping you change the behavior.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's good. Explain.
No, I think yeah, absolutely. It is about changing behaviors and just patterns and just finding a different way of doing things, right?
Yeah.
What do you find are what do you think are some commonalities that most parent-teen conflict is about?
Self-esteem. Like I think we don't know how to. Parents don't know how to put that term to it, so then it just comes out in behavior, and it comes out in anger and aggression. So I think that, but it's more so digging into the underlying issues of what really is going on. But I think it's like we're not digging. We're just looking at the surface behavior. We're looking at, them not wanting to do things with us, isolating themselves, or having, anger at them, or they parent feels like I can't say nothing right, I can't do nothing right when it comes to a teenager. But it's really more than that. It's really what's going on with the teen, what's going on with them in an overall aspect. So I think that's what I see, is that we parents just don't know how to label things or recognize things. Because I always say, when you're with somebody all the time, you will see my kids and I will be like, oh, they don't look like they grew. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, Kerry, I just saw them. And because you're with them all the time, you don't pick up on the things that other people would, and clearer eyes that are not in it would pick up on. So that's what I find is the biggest commonality, is just not picking up on things, and thinking that it's okay, or it'll pass, they'll grow out of it, that kind of thing. Really knowing that they're hurting, or they're hurting themselves. We don't know, parents may not know that, so because they're only focusing on the anger or the words that are coming out of their mouth towards them. So that's what I find.
What do you think are some of the biggest stereotypes or the labels that parents or youth face?
I think the biggest labels is that they're not smart, they're not aware of their like children are children, and they're not little human beings, like little, that they don't have, they don't know what they want, they don't know how to express themselves, they don't know how to label what's going on with them. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that they just need some help, And if they're not taught, if you are not taught as a parent how to label your emotions and be emotional available, then how are you going to teach it to your child? And how is your child going to? Because a lot of we know a lot of the cues come from what we say and what we do and what's around us. So if we're not aware, what is it, mindfulness around us, then it's going to seep in somewhere or the other, and we're going to catch it too late. And I don't want us to be reactive. That's what I want us to do, is be proactive and do before it becomes, the school's calling you, or the school's telling you, or police are bringing your child in, or, your child is unfortunately, commits suicide, before it gets to those points, do intervene, call me. I'm here to help you. I said, even if I'm not the person for you, I'm going to get you connected with somebody who is, because we want to help each other. It's a village.
Hello. Facts right there. Facts.
Yeah. And I coined it, Chantal. It's no longer, so I'm it's no longer the freaking I have to get a new one. Light thing. Okay. So it's just lashes. Okay. So I coined it now. It's not going to be surf family, fam. It's going to be the village, surf village.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm going to do village now, because that's what I'm trying to create, is a village.
Yes. Okay.
Village.
Surf village.
It's my ring light, man. So,
I wanted to know, why S.E.R.F? Why Kerry versus just going to another, a social service agency? What is the different type of quality they're going to get with Kerry Wilson versus just sitting on a wait list with another agency?
you're going to get someone who has lived experience. You're going to get someone who is your number one supporter. So you're the client, and your voice is the loudest voice. And you're also going to get somebody that is not based off of a 9 to 5. So I am flexible. I will work around your schedule. I'm going to sit there with you and go through it. and teach you and you know, revamp it and just be that there for you more so than just going to an hour session and then you're outie and you have to wait again for next 2 weeks for your hour session, or you know. So that is the difference. It is specialized, it is individualized, and it is personalized.
Okay, so it sounds like you're going to be doing a little bit of service coordination, maybe some system navigation, as well as possible case management. So that's a whole lot that someone can get in, you
Yeah.
know, Kerry listed. So I definitely sounds like, you know, if I have issues, I need to holler at Kerry.
It's a lot, and you've got a lot of years of experience, and not like I said, the lived experience is I've been raising 4 boys, so you get that as well, and you also get the professional. You get the parent, the lived experience, so you get the professional that's over 20 years of experience. So you get a lot from it, and not that much money.
Money, good thing. So that's my next topic. You're reading my mind. So is this something like, can people with insurance access you? Is it OHIP? Is it just CAT? Like how, like what are ways of methods of payment that people can access S.E.R.F services?
Right now, I don't. Well, once I figure out how to do, if it's even able to attach it to insurance, I definitely will offer that. But right now, it's pretty much paid. You're paid. It's a fee for service, so it's going to come out of your pocket. But I'm definitely. I can do. You can do PayPal. You can do e-transfer. You can do. You know, right now those are the two, and cash, of course. But it's definitely very easy, and I can also do it in sliding scale if it's really needed. Definitely, I'm not going to offer that all the time, but it's on a a personalized experience.
Not a problem. And do you offer different packages of like S.E.R.F? Like what are they looking
I have 3 packages in months, because changing behavior is not anything that you can do one time kind of thing. So you do have to commit to a certain amount of period. So I have 3 different packages so far and an aftercare package, which means that after the services are completed, whether you take 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, you can still have an aftercare, which you need, let's say you need to tweak it, you're struggling again, but you don't want to take another full 3 months or another full 6 months, then you could be like, okay, Kerry, can you come in 1 or 2 times and help me out a little bit, get me refocused on what our goals are, what our plan is. And so I do have that as well. So there's 3 packages so far, 2 months, 4 months, and 6 months.
Okay. Oh, so you
Yeah.
got some options. Okay, so there's options and availables. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And in your websites, like going onto their website, I've had a chance to look through it. But in case the people haven't, what is the website again? Just before I ask the question.
It's www.surfyourlife.com. And that has where I could also do public speaking if you want me to be on a panel. So there's that. The website has a little bit more of what I can do. I do license workshops. So it's not only the one or the family, it's also I do for agencies. You're struggling with let's say you're having a youth group and you're struggling with your youth group and you're struggling to get structure in or get youth engaged, I'm the one to call.
That's again on the wavelength. That's what I wanted to find out in terms of workshops. Like, what type of workshops that you can you offer to, like, say, an agency or just a group of people at a company? And what would be the
I
different
do anything towards life skills, so anger management, self-esteem. I do a great shadism, colorism workshop. I do. Did I say anger management?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything to do with life skills that is going to be helping you to forward and grow, I do. So let's say you're struggling with your child, you know, having anger issues, or they're struggling with, you know, a routine, like just getting into a routine, like doing something on every day. I'll help you with that as well. So life skills.
Okay.
self-esteem,
Say that again.
mental health.
Mental health, self-esteem, colorism, you said. Okay, so it's a great variety of workshops that you do offer.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
those, is it in person, is it virtual, or is it both?
It,
Like,
it could be both. I've done a few virtual for mom group on the presentation because I also do a love language, love languages for your children. So I've done that on virtual, and I also do in person as well. I've done an anger management series in person for young people. So I do both. It's both options.
nice, 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 nice. Okay, well, Kerry, this has been
Thank
a.
you.
Thank you for letting me take over your show.
I love it. It was so great. Oh God, because
Okay, you need to get yourself a new little light camera thing there, holder, or whatever. What's happening?
I just saw what somebody sent me that there's one at Costco, so I have to run over to Costco and get one.
Costco, Walmart, they're all over the place now. They're
It was a
everywhere.
nice. This one he's at was a nice stand-up long one, so I might get that one. So yeah,
I
I'm gonna
saw
go get that.
a bunch of them at Walmart, the stand-up ones, like the
Oh yeah,
stand.
yeah. How much do you know the price? Because this one was at Costco, it was like $30.
I think it was $20.
Oh, so cheaper at Walmart. So I'll go to Walmart then.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. Thanks everybody for coming on. Thank you, 2,000 plus followers. Keep it coming. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start doing more reels. Yeah, start and next week. Next week I have coming up. I'm gonna be doing Convos with Kerry. We'll be back next week. I'm gonna like maybe only do 2 weeks next week and then break for the new year. And there will be a prize next week. So come out. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there will be something to win next week. And hopefully the next 2 weeks, the next two Convos with Kerry will be something to win because I want to promote the kink in your hair. I will be promoting that next week. Because we love Trey, we love the king. I think
Yes.
we've seen it like this is going to be like our third time seeing it, probably me and Chantel.
It will be my third time. I've seen it twice, but I'm a support. Once again, I appreciate you, Kerry, for hooking a sister up to this
Yes,
guy.
yes, always, always. So I'm going to try to get one of the king one of the ladies from the king to come on, and then I want to do a giveaway for a ticket for them. So come
Oh,
out.
that's nice.
Yeah, so come out and you may be able to win a king ticket. And, I'm going to try. If I can't get them on, I'll probably just talk about it a little bit, my experience, and just promote it so people can go out and see it. And then whoever wins it because I think it's amazing. And I think that we need to support our local Black people when they're doing things and they're coming back to us. We need to support them. Everybody went out and showed up for Wakanda. Show out for the king people. Show out for Shakira. Simply curious. Just show out. When they're duly Black doing something.
You let this everybody know. You letting everybody know what the prize is now.
But I might not save this.
You're gonna save this. You're gonna save this.
Yeah, I'll save it. It's okay because I'll be promoting it. So I'm giving you a hint. Whoever the 6 people on here, I'm giving you a hint.
And you know what? I'll just say, like, I hear you with the whole people went out to see Wakanda, but I think that's also because kink. I think a lot of people have seen it, so I think that's probably where I've seen it twice. I'm like, okay, what? But I am going to see it again because you're right. But again, thank you, Kerry, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. See it again, Flex of Fall Trades. Yeah, see, you know what? The reason why I'm going this time too is because Debbie is back, and when I first saw King, Debbie was in the first one. So she hasn't been in it for a long time. So the reason too is she's back for this one. So it's great to see her. I love her. And I want to see her.
Quite many one of her plays, especially the one woman play.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal. I love Debbie. I love Debbie.
I'm so excited to see her. I was like, that's why I want to go because she's there. I would have loved to see Rachel because I don't think I've seen a kink with Rachel.
I've seen a kink with Rachel.
I didn't see. I don't. I don't think
Yeah.
so. I don't think I did. So I would love to see Rachel in it too, but definitely I want to go because Debbie's in it, back in it, and to support Trey and support our people when they're doing things good. So Dwayne is also having it. I've been promoting him. Dwayne is doing the
When
When
brothers.
Brothers Speak. When Brothers Speak. It
Yeah.
is this Saturday, so if you haven't got your ticket, go get it and support our locals, people. Not going to. You guys go.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Oh my gosh. Well,
Thanks,
again,
honey. Thanks for coming on. I'm
I'm
just gonna wrap it up.
so yes, congratulations to you, and all the best. And we'll do this again next year because I know that we'll have one more year of celebrations and even more success. So wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. And thanks for the interview questions. They were awesome.
How do I leave here?
X, press X.
X. And you can't get rid of me?
I'll remove you. So, thank you so much. That was amazing. I just love my girl. Come on, Shakira. Come on if you can for a little bit. Um, if you can. I know you're on vacay, so don't, no pressure. Flex of all trades. If you want to come on, if anybody wants to pop on and just give me a word that before I wrap it up, because thank you so much, Real Cute Girl, for giving me those questions. It really gave me food for thought and also be able to express it to you guys what I do. Okay, Shakira. Okay. Okay. And Shakira, definitely I will be posting your up and coming classes. Caribbean Spice will be doing a class. I think I'm gonna come, Shakira, and do it. So I'm definitely post it for you and want you guys to support our local businesses, our Black owned businesses, support them. And I'm a big supporter of us, and I want you all to be a big supporter of each other. So thank you again for coming on here and celebrating with me. 1,000. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I definitely will continue back on doing my Black businesses. So if you are a Black business and you want to come out here, come on Convos with Kerry and promote your business, please send me a DM and I will book you in and we will get it popping. There is no, oh my God, did I, oh, you know why I said it? No, Shakira. Oh my God, Carnival. I said Caribbean because we've been talking about people jacking her name, and that's why. I am so sorry that I'm the one to jack your name. Carnival Spice. It's not Caribbean Spice. It's Carnival Spice. Sorry, girl. I know it's Carnival Spice. So Carnival Spice is having an event. I will be posting it. So when you see it, put a reminder on and go and support, and as well join me for the next. I know I butchered it. I'm so sorry, girl, but it's only because everybody keeps butchering it, calling it Caribbean, that now it's in my head. But it's Carnival Spice, not Caribbean. And you will be seeing posts from her, as well as the kink in your hair. I'm going to be I'll be going live whenever I do cup. Oh, it's some Jamaican rum with some coconut water. It's really good. But the the Jamaican punch is really strong, so I added coconut water. But yes, I will be coming on next week and talking about the kink, hopefully getting one of the kink ladies to come on and talk about it. And also I will be going. I did say simply Shakira, I did. Hi, Top Dollar. Oh, thank you so much, Top Dollar, for the invitation to see Rakonda. I won't be able to because I already saw it, but I did forward it to see if anybody else wanted to take advantage of it. That is so great that you're doing that. Thank you. I love your content, and I'll keep supporting you. You keep supporting me. I love it. Love it. Oh God. No, I didn't mess up Shakira. Her name is Shakira. What did I mess up? I only messed up the name. Oh God, now you guys are making me hot. Look, I got a fan. Where's my fanner? Where's my boys? They're supposed to come on and say something for their mom. Cheers. But yes, thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all that you guys are walking with me with this journey of entrepreneurship, as well as, for us, by us. I'm a big, big, I know it sounds like, me, I can't drink. A little bit of juice drinks and I'm hot, hot. But I will continue to do what I do, continue to walk in my purpose as you continue to walk in yours, and I will continue to support our people for you, by you, and I am. But please don't get it twisted. I work with everybody. My focus is us, but I work with everybody. Okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Have fun in your vacation, Shakira's, when you come back. I can't wait to hear about it. And actually, where are you? Are you going to tell us, before I hop off, are you going to tell us where you are? Good night. Thank you, Sean. Shakira, are you gone? Are you going to tell us where you are? Mom, you're not telling me nothing? You're on here, you're not saying nothing? You're not congratulating your daughter? Ah! Oh, God. All right, good night, everybody.